Good morning, class 7th. We will start the discussion of chapter 4 chemical and chemical changes. Okay, in your class 6th, you have studied about various types of changes. Some may be reversible, some may be irreversible. Okay, and you also study over there about chemical and physical change also. Okay. So, for example, melting of ice, evaporation, expansion, and contraction are the types of physical changes. Okay, and in this particular chapter, we will focus on the chemicals changes. Basically, you can see in the pics shown over there, four pics are shown over there. Broken glass is shown over there. Melting of kulfi or ice cream is shown over there. Cooking of food is shown over there. As well as burning of fuel is shown over there. In the given four, some may be physical change, some may be chemical change, and we will study about both types of changes in detail. Okay, okay, dear students. So, we see many changes take place around us every day. As we have learnt in class 6 also, some changes only occur due to change in shape, size, appearance of the object, while some changes involve the formation of new substances. Changes can be temporary or permanent, reversible or irreversible, physical or chemical, desirable, undesirable, slow or fast. All types of changes have one thing in common. These changes may involve one or more substances. Got it? These substances can be made of different materials such as plastic, rubber, metal, wood, and glass. In language of chemistry, all these materials are called chemical substances. Okay, let's learn about chemical substances and the changes involving these substances. Okay, let's move further. Chemical substances, everything around us is made up of matter, we all know. All matters is made up of very small particles that are visible, that are not visible actually to the naked eyes. These particles are called atoms. The word atom is derived from the Greek word atomos, which means indivisible, okay, indivisible, the smallest particle of a substance that may or may not exist independently is called atom. The smallest particle of a substance that is formed when two or more atoms combine together is called a molecule. Okay, molecule is a combination of two or more atoms. A molecule can exist independently. Generally, the chemical substance may be either pure or impure. Pure substances contain molecules of same type, while impure substances contain molecules of different types. Elements and compounds are pure substances, while mixtures are impure substances. Okay, so let's discuss element first. A pure substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms and cannot be broken into simpler substances is called an element. Aluminium, copper, iron, calcium, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, and mercury are a few examples of elements. Each element has its own distinct set of properties. So, atoms of an element have all properties that of the element is having. Okay. For example, properties of oxygen atoms are same as that of oxygen element. Okay, there are 118 elements that are known as till date, of which 92 elements are found occurring in the nature. The most abundant element in the universe are hydrogen and helium. Got it? Now, compounds, a pure substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed ratio is called compound. Water, carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, iron sulfide are few examples of compounds. The compounds are different from those of elements which it is formed. For example, water is made up of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, combined in a fixed ratio. Both hydrogen and oxygen are gases, while water is a liquid. Hydrogen is combustible, a substance that burns. Oxygen is a supporter of combustion, whereas water is neither combustible nor a supporter of combustion. Thus, the properties of water are different from its constituent elements. Okay, components of a compound components of a compound cannot be separated by simple physical methods. They can be separated only by chemical methods. Okay, let's move further. Mixture. A mixture, an impure substance formed when two or more substances are physically mixed together. Two or more substances physically mixed together in any ratio is called a mixture. Sugar solution, salt solution, and air are few examples of mixture. The properties of a mixture are not different from its constituent components. For example, in a mixture of sugar and water, properties of both sugar and water are retained. Okay, the sugar is still sweet and water is still a liquid. Okay, but in compounds, both are having different properties that of the final product. Various components of a mixture can be easily separated by simple physical methods. Now we will continue our discussion with new topics, that is chemical symbols. There are so many elements, so it is very difficult always to write their full names. Hence, elements are represented using chemical symbols. Chemical symbols are the short forms. Symbols are the short forms of the names of the element that are used to represent elements. For example, O is the chemical symbol to represent oxygen. CO is the chemical symbol to represent cobalt element. Okay. Some features of chemical symbol are given below. Some elements are represented by the single letter derived from its name. The symbol is always capital letter. Example, hydrogen is represented by capital H, oxygen by capital O, and nitrogen by N. If the names of two or more elements starts with the same letter, either the first two letters of the name or a combination of first letter and another letter are used as symbols. The first letter is capital and the second will be written in lowercase. For example, carbon is represented by C, calcium is represented by Ca, chromium is represented by Cr. Okay, the symbols of some elements are derived from Latin or Greek names. For example, Latin name from Sodium is Natrium, okay, and his chemical symbol is Na, okay. The Greek name of mercury is Hydra gyrum and its chemical symbol is Hg, okay. Why these names are discussed? These names are discussed so that you can relate and re remember the chemical symbols of certain elements like mercury. A list of some elements with their name and chemical symbol is shown over there. You can see this list. Aluminium, symbol Al, argon Ar, beryllium Be, boron denoted by capital B, calcium Ca, carbon C, chlorine Cl, cobalt will be denoted by Co, copper, cuprum, it is Cu, fluorine F, gold arum Au, helium He, hydrogen H, iodine I, iron ferrum it is, that's why its symbol is Fe, lead plumbum it is Pb, lithium Li, magnesium Mg, mercury hydrogyrum it is Hg, that's why it is denoted by Hg, nitrogen N, neon Ne, oxygen O, phosphorus P, potassium kalium it is denoted by K, potassium not by P, because phosphorus is denoted by P, silicon Si, silver argentum it is Ag, sodium natrium Na it is sulfur S, zinc Zn, zirconium it is Zr, zirconium it is Zr. Now the chemical formula is a representation of a molecule of an element or a compound using symbols. Chemical formula will show the different types of elements present in one molecule of a compound or the number of atoms of each element present in one molecule of a compound. For example, O2 represents the chemical formula of oxygen gas. It also represents that one molecule of oxygen is made up of two oxygen atoms. Got it? Similarly, CO2 represents the chemical formula of carbon dioxide. It represents that one molecule of carbon dioxide is made up of one carbon atom and two oxygen atom over there. Okay, so next is atomicity. Atomicity is the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element or compound. When writing the chemical formula of a molecule of an element, the atomicity of element is written as subscript to the right of its symbol. Based on the number of atoms present, elements and compounds are can be classified as monoatomic with atomicity 1, diatomic with atomicity 2, triatomic with atomicity 3, or polyatomic with atomicity of 4 or more than. Got it? Now see the element hydrogen, chemical formula H2, atomicity is 2. Helium He, atomicity is 1. Oxygen atomicity symbol is chemical formula is O2, atomicity is 2. Sodium denoted by Na, okay, it is atomicity is 1. Aluminium atomicity is 1. Nitrogen N2 atomicity 2. Phosphorus P4 4 will be the atomicity. Sulfur S8, atomicity will be 8. Water H2O, 3 will be the atomicity. 2 for hydrogen, 1 for oxygen. O3, ozone, 3 will be the atomicity. Okay. Okay, dear students, tomorrow we will continue with the valency and other properties of the chemical formulas and chemical changes. Thank you, dear students. Do one thing, complete your notebook and revise chapter 4 that we started today, as well as do the sample paper solution in your notebook. Okay, dear students, thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.